Alright guys, we're here with part 3 of this Pick Your Player break. Hopefully this is the final part, and there's all 9 autographs in here. I guess if they showed us one of these boxes, we're even at 8, right? I was gonna say, so stupid. Anyway, hopefully all the autographs are in there so we don't have to worry about it. I appreciate y'all for pretty much being pretty understanding the situation. Obviously, it's not my fault that the missing autographs, but you guys could have really hammered me or whatever, and most of you didn't. So I appreciate that. I'll give everybody a second to get in here since I didn't really announce exactly when I was going to go live, but hopefully everybody can get in here for a second. I'll give it 1 minute or so to let everybody come to the live. We will do our little Cal ritual. Hopefully he's a little bit better this time. Doesn't screw us over on autographs. We got Cal Ripken Jr. Project 2020 Ben Ball to the card. Give him a nice rub on the 3 boxes. This is from a fresh case, so everything should still be live in it. Let's say... But we'll get rolling here. Everybody else can catch up on the thing only because I have to run that half case still tonight as well, and I don't want to keep those guys up waiting too late. There is a mixer up as well if you're looking for more chrome. I'll post the second half of the random teams case tomorrow. Was it the light box? Put up a little mixer with some Topps Chrome, Tribute, and Finest. Yeah, when I made the original decision, it was he'll make sure he gets me the 3 boxes, but he needs to talk to his boss. So my fear was that he's going to talk to his boss, and his boss is going to be whatever, like, give it a hard time. And then he sent me an email back like an hour after I posted the comment saying, you'll have the 3 boxes at some point next week. But he's like, you're 100% getting the 3 jumbo boxes, so if you want, you can just open one of the cases you have or whatever else if you have loose boxes around, because he knew that I run some personals or whatnot, to just run 3 boxes, and he would make sure that I got 3 boxes back 100%. But I was kind of more waiting on verification because he could have went. I mean, I would have did something to fix it regardless, but my fear was that he was going to go to his boss and his boss was going to tell me to go kick rocks, which is not what happened. So I was actually very surprised how quickly they took care of it. He actually messaged me like 5 in the morning. But let's get rolling here. We got Yu Darvish, Ezekiel Tovar, Albert Pujols, Salvador Perez, Marcus Semien, Fujinami. We have Max Meyer, Alex Call, Ketel Marte, Joe Ryan, C.J. Abrams. I have Adley Rutschman, Ivan Herrera on the refractor, Jeter Downs, Sean Murphy, Morel, Stevenson, Cabrera, Herrera, Witt Jr., Jung, Garcia, Bogarts, Alex Call, and Drew Waters. We're going to have Haniger, Ohtani, Burns, Grisham, Alvarez, O'Hoppe, Buxton. Castellanos, Gonzalez, J-Rod. Going to have Yordan Alvarez, DeGrom, and Miguel Cabrera. We have Contreras, Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Cabrera, Swanson, Stanton, Olson, Vientos, Austin Riley, and Tatis. Going to get Ryan Kreidler on the 37 out of 50 on the gold wave. So we're at the Kreidler spot's happy for sure. Marte, McCarthy, Pete Alonso, Taylor Ward, Miranda, Garrett Mitchell, Jordan Walker, Assad, Reese Hoskins, Stowers, Robbie Ray on the 85 out of 299 purple sparkle. Max Scherzer and Julio Rodriguez. We have Josh Bell, Luis Robert. What do you guys think about Topps Chrome Cosmic coming out today? I've seen a lot of complaining about it. Luis Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, O'Neill, Betts, Moreno, Vargas, Cavalli, Tristan Casas, Max Meyer, and Willie Adames. Duran, Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, Mackenzie Green, Andres Jimenez, Yastrzemski, Riley Green, Goldschmidt, Baez. We have Hunter Green on the Future Stars, Garrett Cole, Oscar Gonzalez, Charlie Blackmon, Molina, Hunter Brown, McClanahan, and Prado. I have DJ LeMahieu, Dalton Varsho, Scherzer, Mike Trout, Christopher Morel, another Connor Capel. Josh, this is where you had, this is just the makeup boxes. So if you didn't watch the Pick Your Player break the other day, it was missing 8 autographs. So these are the boxes to make up for the missing 8 autographs. We have Walsh, Schwarber, Velasquez, but yes, you have Paguero in this. Liover Paguero, India, Crawford, Suzuki, Wheeler, Tristan Casas, Langeliers, Gunnar Henderson, Technicolor, Joey Votto, Bo Bichette, Castellanos, Michael Harris II, Edwin Diaz, Max Fried, Aaron Judge, and JD Martinez. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Outman, Meneses, Bo Naylor, Robbie Ray, Aaron Judge, Fujinami, Woods Richardson, Realmuto, Adley Rutschman, Garrett Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik, Cody Clemens, Matthew Liberatore, MJ Melendez, Josh Smith, Clayton Kershaw. We have Nelson Velasquez on the Aqua Ray Wave. I'm just sick of his lazy-ass autograph is what I'm sick of. We talked about it yesterday. If you're going to be a guy that ain't a stud, you better have a nice autograph so your cards are collectible. We have Rutschman on the Prism Refractor. Byron Buxton. Longoria, Sosa, Machado, Anderson, Smith-Jigba, Rendon, McCutchen, Ramirez, Peterson, Raleigh, Jose Ramirez. We're going to have Ryan Nelson and Justin Steele. 5 out of 299 on the Purple Sparkle. One of the Cubs, and that's going to be the first box. At least 3 autographs. They're not the shining stars, I was going to say, of the product. There is 3 cards with blue ink on each of them. Maybe I'll be like Houdini from Real Card Breaks maybe I'll be Houdini from Blowout Cheap Fun Breaks, and I'll just run a 200 caser and have to do it in 37 parts since I'm already making parts for this one. I think his well, I don't know if he can get that much product nowadays, but I've always thought it was wild how many when he does like his 100 case Bowman breaks. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about or not. I'm gonna be running the same break for like a whole month. The Royals have a huge checklist. They have Prado, Michael Massey, Yeah, there's some of the player breaks that, like, Jeff, like some of the guys are like $15,000. Like, I think the one he did for draft, I think Jackson Holiday was like 15 or 20 grand. Like, this is the pick your player break. The 3 boxes that were missing the autographs: Real Rutschman, Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik, Jock Peterson, Raleigh, Clemens, Liberatore, MJ Melendez, Mackenzie Gore, Bryce Harper, Alex Call, Longoria, Sosa, Machado, Anderson, Smith, Jigba, Gallen, Correa, Rendon, McCutchen, Ramirez, Kyle Tucker, Francisco Lindor, and David VR. Villar, VR, whatever you say his name is. That's Villar. I say Gray, Yoshida, Ruiz, Terang, Avado, Dermis Garcia, Mullins, Peraza, DL Hall, Rizzo, Mookie Betts, Edwin Diaz, Max Meyer, Conforto, Bryant Alvarez, Lowe, Massey, Lodolo, Drury, Abreu, Cal Mitchell, Brian Bello, and Nolan Gorman. I have Spencer Steer, one of the mid-tier guys in this one. Can't remember who grabbed him. He was one of the last guys picked up, but there's a base Spencer Steer. Nolan Jones, Austin Hayes, Waldachuk, Ian Happ, Brian Reynolds, Shane Bieber, Freeman, Bichette, Alcantar, Ethan Small, Oscar Colas, Giancarlo Stanton on the 5/99 to the Yankees spot. Got Jose Ramirez and Fujinami. Anthony Volpe, Corbin Carroll, Royce Lewis, Acuna, Batty, Arenado, Altuve, Arozarena, Pasquantino, Bubba Thompson, Springer, Joe Ryan, and Michael Toglia. Tucker, Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger, Matt Chapman, Jordan Groshans, McMahon, Story, Albies, Webb, Herman Marquez, Spencer Strider, Michael Harris is second on the Prism Refractor. We have Avisail Garcia, Aranda, Toglia, Jones, Villar, Rosario, Thomas, Arrays, Springer, Devers, C.J. Abrams, Riley Green. And I have Jonathan Aranda on the refractor and a 175/499 Josh Smith. I believe he was part of the last people going to Alejandro Noriega. That's Aranda. Have Adames, Fernando Tatis Jr., Waters, Manoah, Bregman, Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm, Chris Sale. We're going to have an Oswald Peraza on the gold 1988, 7/50. Yeah, that's not Josh King. We have Alvarez, Ronald Acuna Jr., Josh Jung, Mountcastle, Benintendi, Nelson, Woods Richardson, Walsh, Tyler Freeman, Castillo, Jimenez, Teoscar Hernandez, Masataka Yoshida on the radiating rookies. And that's going to the guy that was saying he never hits any Yoshidas. Welcome to big leagues, bud. Nice hit. One second. I mean, that's probably worth more than I mean, a 150 or less, I bet you that radiating rookie's worth more. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Ketel Marte, and Alex Bregman. Let's see. The Tristan Casas is going for like 150, so I'd assume that Yoshida's probably going for like 300. I could be wrong, but I would assume he's about double the value as Casas is. We have Gosman, Stroman, Alec Boehm, Xander Bogaerts, Bryce Harper, Rasmussen, Verlander, Wander Franco, Carlos Perez, Juan Soto, Cody Bellinger on the fuchsia. It'll be 279 out of 399 going to the Cubbies. No, I know, but what you could, if you grade the Yoshida and he comes out looking good at a PSA 10, you can sell the Yoshida and get 3 autographs is what I'm trying to get at. You might just keep it, though, because, I mean, I think they're, like, some of the best-looking cards in the set. We have Stefanik, Bobby Witt Jr., Encarnacion, Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Eaton. Maybe there'll be an autograph lurking in here somewhere. We have Lindor, Kwan, Torkelson, Gorman, Pena. We have Josh Jung on a 1988. Christopher Morel going to Chuck. As if he needed an extra Morel. Nobody ever really commented about the Cosmic Chrome other than saying worse odds, higher price. But I mean, what do you guys think about like the design and stuff? So I know for a fact they're giving me some. I just don't know exactly how much they're going to give me. So I would assume it's probably going to be at least 2 cases of it. Alek Manoah on the refractor. That's going to be box number 2. What do you guys think about the Cosmic Chrome? Like, what do you guys about the design? Obviously, the price. People were I just heard a bunch of people complaining about the product. Like, no one seemed to be happy about it, but it's also not surprising. Looking for a card graded, yeah, pretty much just fill out the form. If the cards are already here and you want me to pull them out of a break, I'll just look at them and let you know if they're worth grading or not. I guess I can explain the grading because I had a lot of questions about it. So essentially with the grading, if the card is hit in the break, so let's say it's this Masataka Yoshida, and you wanted to grade this card, I would do everything in my power to make sure that it was shined, buffed, polished, spit on, whatever, to try to get it a 10. If I thought it could gem, I would tell you, be like, I'm not going to guarantee it's going to gem, because the guy at PSA could wake up on the wrong side of the bed and want to give everybody 5s because he's just being a dick. But I was going to say I would pretty much do everything in my power. They make like card wax and other things through Kirk's Card Care to make it look as good as possible, so when it goes away for grading, it has the best chance to get a 10 for free. If like it had any like small, like let's say it had like a small dividend. Well, if it had a small divot, I'd have to talk to you because obviously that involves like a humidor and stuff. But if it just had like, I don't know, some print lines, and I thought I could buff out the print lines to make it to where it doesn't have print lines anymore, like I'd tell you, be like, hey, it has print lines. Like if it's okay with you, I'm gonna try to buff out the. I can't center them. I mean, I could, but they'd be altered. But now, if it's not in the break, and let's say you went to, like, real card breaks and you hit a nasty card and you wanted to get it graded, and I think they offer grading services now. They might have always offered them. I know they had like a partnership with SGC at one point in time. But let's say you hit a big card in Real Breaks and you wanted to send it to me to get graded. And you were like, hey, it has like a print line or has a scratch. You think you can try to take care of the scratch or whatever else. Or just you just want the card because it's a nice card and you want it to try to get its best chance at gemming. And you wanted me to like clean it with like the spray and the wax, the card wax and everything from Kurt's Card Care. That's $3 on top of what the grading fee is through like PSA or whatever. Like those prices are literally just to cover the fee and the shipping back and forth, so you don't have to worry about it. Because obviously, like I think the bulk price for the Collectors Club thing is $19, so it's $21 or $22 if it's 5 or less cards. It's $21 just to cover the shipping of the cards, just in case it's a slow week or whatever. And then if you do so many cards in a month for PSA, and I'll do the same thing with CGC too. I just didn't get to crunch out the numbers to see what the sweet spot is for that. Like, I think I have it in there if you do, like, 10 cards in a month or so. No, I think it might be a little bit more than that. If you do so many cards in a month, like, I'll give you a free grade. But no, I cannot center them, Kyle, unfortunately. We have Kyle. I mean, I can, but like I said, they'll be altered. I was going to say Kyle Tucker, Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger, Matt Chapman, Groshans. I've done pretty decent with some of my cards to get like print lines out or at least fade them to where like they might get a better grade. We'll see. Some of the stuff's supposed to come back soon. We have Nolan Arenado, Altuve, Arosa Reyna, Pasquantino, Bubba Thompson, Julio Rodriguez, Yordan Alvarez, Dalton Varsho, Aranda, Toglia, Nolan Jones, VR, Rosario, McMahon, Trevor Story, Albies, and Webb. But in general, if you send me any card, I'm gonna make sure it's prepped properly. Put in like a, like you can send the cards in top loaders. You don't have to send them already. Like I know for certain like grading places, they want you to put them already in the semi-rigids. Like you can send it to me in a top loader, take it out of the top loader, look at it or whatever else. We have Marquez, Luis Castillo. No matter what, I'm gonna wipe it off. I'm not gonna pull it out of a top loader that's not my top loader or like a top loader from another breaker or whatever, and put it in a semi-rigid without wiping it off. Like that would just, that's like, then what's the point? You're really not prepping the card to send it away for grading. Like I'll do that aspect, but if you want extra and I didn't pull it in a break, then like the products just cost money, so it's just to make sure I can keep buying the products to do it. We have Stanton, Burns. Really, I'm just trying to provide a service to where like you get the most benefit out of being in my breaks in general, but I'm not going to charge you to get in the break and then charge you even extra to grade a card that you pulled in my break. Like it doesn't even make sense to me. Like, I don't need to, like, double tax you. I'm not the British government in the 1700s. So we have Adames, Fernando Tatis, Drew Waters. I mean, you can send me pictures. I'll let you know right now, surface issue-wise, like, if the centering looks good, I can tell you the centering is going to meet what the PSA requirements is for centering. I haven't figured out quite CGC's centering guide, because they don't really have one. Gonna send off about 60 cards between me and Mike McGarity sending me a bunch of his cards that he wants to get graded through CGC to try to figure out the centering, because some of the stuff I sent to them, it like all came back decent on centering. It was 9.5 or higher, but I don't know what's the difference between like a 9 and a 9.5, because I only sent stuff that was like Pittsburgh Steelers, like cards that already are mosaic, so I don't know if they even, like the centering on those are hard to judge anyway. Where this, you can like clearly tell, even if you're like a beginning person, like this Manoah is a little bit heavy on the left. Like it's not a lot. It'll still pass the PSA thing, but I don't know if it'll pass CGC's thing if they can regularly see it. For the mosaic cards that I was getting graded, like the Pat Frymuths, you have to go based off of the M on the mosaic, and like they might not know where to measure it at, or like the guy can just be like, it looks centered, like, if that makes sense. Manoah, Bregman, a lot of those too have designs where it can play like tricks on your eyes visually and look centered when it's a little bit off. We have Thomas, Arrays, where like this has a border. If it has a border, like you can tell when it's uneven or even. Springer, Devers, Abrams, Ronald Acuna Jr., Brandon Lowe, and DJ LeMahieu. We have Harper, Mountcastle, Nelson, Woods Richardson, Walsh, Hernandez, Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm, Sale, Miguel Cabrera, and there we go. Going to Devin. 167 out of 299 on the Purple Sparkle. Jordan Walker. They better send me some damn juice boxes from Fanatics. Just giving away the goods now. Put Kreidler in the back. We have another 40-banger Shohei, Eaton, Gosman, Marcus Stroman, Alec Bohm, Bogarts, Carlos Perez, Soto, Freeman, Castillo, Eloy Jimenez, and Ketel Marte, 74 out of 199 on the Aqua. Juan Soto, Gunnar Henderson on the refractor, Semien, Encarnacion, Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Nolan Gorman, Pena, Rasmussen, Verlander, Wander Franco, Ezekiel Tovar, Swanson, and Haniger. We have Stevenson. And the only other, like, hidden fee, if you could call it a hidden fee, is if for whatever reason you send a card, like, let's say this Jordan Walker. I'll submit it as a bulk at $4.99 or less, but if it comes back as a 10, it's over $4.99. They're going to upcharge it to whatever they feel the price is. So, like, whatever the upcharge fee is what you have to pay whenever the card comes back. But there'll be no payment until the cards come back in hand. Because I'm not going to have you pay up front. And not that the cards will get lost or anything, but let's say it doesn't grade not well. Because I'm not going to try to send anything that's, like, iffy. I mean, if a random grade comes back, like, I'll try to figure out why it came back, like, way lower than it should have. But the sense of Yu Darvish, Tavar, Pujols, it's not like we're sending really a lot of vintage, but it's more to cover stuff like vintage if it comes back and they don't grade and they don't charge you for it. I don't want to charge you, have to refund you. Just doesn't make any sense, Perez. And there's no point to hold your money until it comes back. It also makes it a little bit better so you guys aren't like, is this where... There's been a lot of groups where people have done grading and then they've, like, run out of money. Like, it wouldn't happen with me in the first place because, like, I already have, like, a whole credit card set aside with a relatively large balance just for grading, so it wouldn't even be an issue. But it's just one of those things where I know that's, like, some people's biggest fears is that I send away for grading and then I don't have money to pay the bill, so PSA just keeps their cards and sells them or whatever. Joe Ryan, Francisco Lindor, Quan, Torkelson, Alec Thomas, Yordan Alvarez. I mean, I'm not going to give you your card. I mean, if they come back, I'm not going to give you your cards back. I mean, so that's also in the contract. It says if you don't pay within the first 7 business days, we'll try it out first. We have a good group. If it comes to where it becomes an issue, after 2 weeks, it says in there, I'll sell your card right away and put it on eBay for whatever it is just for the grading fee to be a dick. Like, I don't need the money, extra money out of the card. It will literally just be to get my grading fee back. So don't leave something good here because it'll be gone. We have Shea Langeliers, Alvarez, Jeter Downs, Sean Murphy, Morel, Cruz. We have Josh Jung, Avisail Garcia, Fujinami, Meyer, Alex Call. I'll just say Bregman, Stefanik, and CJ Cron. If you want to send it to me, Mark, I can try to fix it. It's a Chrome scratch? I can try to fix it. I can't promise I'll fix it, but I'll even... Some of this stuff, honestly, like I like trying to like fix the cards and like whatever else. I can try to buff out this scratch and see if I can fix it. Haniger, Shohei Ohtani, Benintendi, Burns, Grisham, Oscar Gonzalez. Just like I told Robbie, there was a Rutschman that had like crap at the top that looked like was like something maybe I can buff it out. If I can't, I can't, but I'll try. Julio Rodriguez, Cabrera, Herrera, Witt Jr. I wouldn't, and if I feel like I can't do it, I'll just be honest with you and be like, I don't think I can fix that card. But if I think I can fix it and make it better and grade well, or even just fix it to where it's more presentable so you can sell it raw, so it doesn't, you can be like, look, it has an underlying scratch and it's probably not going to grade well, but at least it looks better to the naked eye. We have Langeliers, Bryce Harper, Tristan Casas, Contreras, Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Olsen, Vientos, O'Hoppe, Buxton, Nick Castellanos. Without actually seeing the scratch, it's hard to tell because some of it's just on like... The Chrome cards have like a lacquer on them, right? So if it's just like a lacquer issue, it's fine. But if it's like really deep, like sometimes if you look at like repairing cards, because I was messing with some Heritage cards that got jacked up. Like you can use like a humidor to like almost put moisture back in the card, and the card will kind of like glue itself back together. I don't know what other words to use. Kyle Tucker, Oswaldo Cabrera, Musgrove. So you could use something like that. But if it's like through the lacquer and everything, the lacquer might be like chipped and there's just like no way to fix it to make it not look like messed up. We have Marte. We have McCarthy, Alonso, Ward, Miranda, Hoskins, Stowers, Cabrera, Swanson, Stanton, Michael Stefanik on the 3 out of 50 on the gold wave. Yeah, I mean, I have like a magnifying glasses and stuff. I'll take a look at it. If you want to send it to me and take a look at it, I'll just send it back with either break stuff or just send it back to you. And if I don't think it's fixable or worth grading, Chris Bryant and Zach Wheeler. And even if you don't want to grade it, like also look at the card and just send it back to you if you want. We can work something out on the side about if I fix the scratch or whatever, like price or, I mean, probably like $2 and send it back to you or whatever. We have Josh Bell, Luis Robert, Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, Vargas, Cavalli, Mitchell, Walker, Assad, Nolan Gorman. There we go. Brett Batty and Spencer Steer. Well, guys, I picked the right boxes. I know not everybody got a big hit, but Chrome is actually, if you look at the box, I'll show you. This is going to Dennis and the Brett Batty. You look at the box, Chrome has always been, maybe not traditionally, but at least the last 3 or 4 years, not last year because they had veterans, but home of the Chrome rookie autograph. So yeah, I mean, it's always been a rookie heavy product since at least 18. I'm sure before that too, but I know 18 was when they started calling it the home of the rookie autograph. I'm pretty sure was when they started using that as marketing. Pretty much everything's on the form, and that's why I say if you have any questions and you read through the form, if you can't open the form, let me know. I'm gonna post in the comments probably here one for Google Sheets. That way you can at least open it on Google because it works a little bit better with cell phones. Let's do a quick recap of what we got hit wise in this. We will go live for the half case random. That's a fresh case, so don't worry that none of this affects anything. I will let you guys know for the mixer. The case that the boxes will come out of this case. This case is pretty hot, so there's a good chance like some of these guys can double up or whatever else, but that's just me being 100% honest and open. The Tribute and Finest mixer, the 3 boxes from that case are also in this case. Michael Stefanik on the gold wave, Marte, Velasquez, Bellinger. We're going to have Justin Steele on the purple sparkle, Robbie Ray on the purple sparkle, the green Stanton, and the gold Oswald Peraza. Autograph-wise, we already talked about Justin Steele on the purple sparkle, Michael Stefanik, Connor Capel. We have Christopher Morel, Ryan Kreidler on the gold wave, 37 out of 50. Josh Smith on the refractor. Spencer Steer on the base. Let's say Brett Batty on the 204 out of 250 on the purple. Jordan Walker, 167 out of 299 on the purple sparkle. And Masataka Yoshida on the radiating rookies. And that is going to be the part 3 break. Honestly, Kyle, I think that, I mean, I'm a Pirates fan, so I'm a little bit biased. I actually think I saw the trade. It's like the Pirates for the Brewers. I mean, I think Garrett Mitchell is a hell of a prospect. I do think that Bryce Terrain could be really good too, but obviously Joey Weimer is a good pickup too. I don't know. I probably wouldn't trade the Brewers for the Pirates, but I also think Peguero and G1 Bay is also very good. Actually, that reminds me, I gotta pay Chet. Damn it. All right, boys. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna say I will see you guys. What do I mean? I'll see you guys in, let's see, what, 15 minutes. We'll run the break at 11:15, 20 minutes. Sorry, a little scatterbrain there. The wife asked a question. I was trying to think of an answer to reply to her, but I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry about the missed autographs. Like, clearly, I'll fix. Like, for anybody that's new in the group, I can't say that I'll take care of you better than anybody else, but I promise you that if you're in breaks with me in my group, that I always try to take care of everybody who's in the group. I think there's a lot of people who've been in the group for a long time that can attest to that. Everybody's human, whether it's Tops, Fanatics, it's me. Everybody does make mistakes here and there, As long as you admit them and fix them, I mean, there's not really much more you can do as a human being. I know I'm going on like a soapbox here, but I appreciate y'all not really being like absolute dicks about it. I know Jeff gave me a hard joke, but that's about it. But Jeff's an Astros fan, so everyone just gives him shit all the time. So I understand when he wants to give people shit. I know he's not being serious. I'm just giving Jeff shit because he's Astros fan. Anyway, but I do appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys at 11:15 for this half case with that one box delight, random teams. But yeah, I appreciate everybody filling the pick your player break. I really didn't think that me and Mike McGarity and some other people that I talked to on a regular basis in the group, I really thought that it was going to fall on its face, that it would have like not enough activity. You guys killed it. So I really, really do appreciate that, which is probably why I got so frustrated yesterday. So I do apologize because I kind of like shut down for like a couple boxes when I realized the autos weren't going to be in there. And it's because you guys did so well filling the break. I felt like that even though it wasn't my fault, I was letting you guys down as people in my group because like you guys did crush it and you guys did fill the break right away. And I really, really do appreciate that. You guys have, like I said, a good night. Be safe. If I don't see you at 11:15, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for some other breaks. And I'll let you guys know how much Cosmic Chrome I end up getting because they said it's going to be loaded into my account tomorrow.